Have you ever noticed that your knees ache more after waking up, or your shoulders feel stiff just from lifting a grocery bag? You're not alone. After 60, joint pain and muscle loss become two of the most common reasons seniors lose mobility and independence. But here's what's truly shocking: research now shows that the right kind of yogurt, eaten daily, can actually reduce inflammation, lubricate stiff joints, and help rebuild lost muscle mass faster than many supplements. I'm Dr. Michael Harris, a senior health specialist with over 25 years of clinical experience here in the United States. And today, I'm revealing the 4 specific types of yogurts that have been scientifically proven to support joint flexibility and muscle strength, especially for adults over 60. Now, before you grab just any cup of yogurt from the fridge, let me tell you something most people don't realize. Many popular yogurts on the shelves are loaded with hidden sugars, artificial thickeners, and poor-quality milk, all of which can actually increase joint inflammation. In other words, the wrong yogurt could be silently worsening your knee and hip pain without you knowing it. But the good news is that there are certain yogurts, rich in live probiotics, anti-inflammatory nutrients, and muscle-building proteins, that can help your body repair itself naturally. In fact, a 2023 study published in the Journal of Nutrition and Aging found that seniors who ate these types of yogurts daily saw a 28% improvement in joint comfort and significant gains in leg muscle strength within just 8 weeks. So in this video, I'm going to show you why joint pain happens even if you're eating healthy, how the right yogurt can calm inflammation and rebuild your strength, and the 4 yogurts that work best for your bones, cartilage, and muscles. Stay with me till the end, because I'll also reveal a simple doctor's trick to boost yogurt's healing power by 3x, something almost no one talks about. Let's start with something important. Joint pain and muscle weakness aren't just a part of getting older. They're actually signals from your body, warning signs that your cartilage, bones, and muscles are losing key nutrients and anti-inflammatory support. By the time we turn 60, our bodies begin producing less collagen, synovial fluid, and muscle protein, all the materials that keep our joints cushioned and our muscles firm. Think of your joints like the hinges on a door. When those hinges lose their oil, every movement becomes stiff and squeaky. That's exactly what happens when joint lubrication dries up with age. But there's more. As we age, our digestive enzymes weaken too. That means we absorb less protein, calcium, and vitamin D from our food, the very nutrients that keep our bones strong and our muscles functioning properly. Over time, this creates a downward spiral. You move less because of pain. You lose muscle because you move less. Less muscle means less joint support, and even more pain. This vicious cycle leads to a condition doctors call sarcopenia, age-related muscle loss, and it affects more than 50% of adults over 65 in the United States. Sarcopenia makes your body weaker, slower, and more prone to injuries and falls. But here's the surprising part: joint and muscle problems don't always start in your joints or muscles. They often begin in your gut. Recent studies show that gut inflammation and an imbalance of gut bacteria, what scientists call dysbiosis, can trigger chronic inflammation throughout the entire body. And guess which areas suffer most from that? Your knees, hips, and shoulders. When your gut is inflamed, it releases chemicals called cytokines, which attack your joints from the inside, breaking down cartilage and accelerating stiffness. Now, here's where the connection to yogurt begins to make sense. High-quality yogurt, especially those rich in live probiotics, helps restore balance in your gut microbiome. When your gut is balanced, inflammation goes down, not only in your stomach but in your joints and muscles too. Another often overlooked factor is oxidative stress. Every day, our cells face tiny attacks from free radicals, unstable molecules that damage healthy tissues. With age, our antioxidant defense system weakens, allowing oxidative stress to inflame our joints, thin our cartilage, and slow down muscle recovery. Certain types of yogurts, which we'll explore in just a few minutes, contain natural compounds like vitamin B12, zinc, selenium, and probiotic strains that directly counter oxidative stress and improve tissue repair. That's why so many seniors who switch to the right yogurt report, "My knees feel smoother," or "I can walk farther without stiffness." And let's not forget hormones. After 60, our body's natural levels of growth hormone and testosterone drop significantly. These hormones are key for maintaining muscle mass and bone density. Without enough of them, the body struggles to rebuild itself after even mild exercise or daily activity. However, the proteins and amino acids in certain yogurts have been shown to gently stimulate muscle repair and support these declining hormones naturally, without the need for risky supplements. So when you think about your aching knees, stiff shoulders, or thinning legs, remember this: it's not just old age. It's a combination of inflammation, nutrient loss, hormonal decline, and gut imbalance. But the powerful truth is, with the right food choices, you can reverse a large part of this damage. That's exactly where the right yogurts come in. They provide live probiotics for gut healing, anti-inflammatory nutrients for the joints, and high-quality protein for muscle rebuilding, all in one simple, delicious food you can eat daily. Up next, we'll talk about how yogurt works inside your body to relieve pain, rebuild tissue, and strengthen your muscles faster than most supplements on the market. Now that you understand why joint pain and muscle loss become so common after 60, let's talk about how something as simple as yogurt can actually begin to reverse those issues from the inside out. You see, yogurt isn't just a breakfast food, it's a complete healing system packed into a spoon. It contains the exact nutrients your body needs to rebuild strength, calm inflammation, and protect your joints as you age. The first reason yogurt works so well is because of its high-quality protein. As we get older, our muscles lose their ability to use protein efficiently, a condition doctors call anabolic resistance. That means even if you're eating chicken, fish, or eggs, your muscles might not be able to convert all that protein into strength. The proteins in yogurt, especially in Greek yogurt, are different. They're rich in whey and casein, two forms of protein that your body absorbs slowly and steadily, giving your muscles a constant stream of amino acids for several hours. That's exactly what your body needs to rebuild and repair muscle tissue after daily movement or mild exercise. In fact, multiple studies have found that older adults who eat Greek yogurt daily can increase muscle mass and strength, even without changing their exercise habits. This happens because yogurt provides leucine, a special amino acid that acts as a signal for your body to start building new muscle. So, while many supplements promise muscle growth but upset your stomach, yogurt gives you the same benefit naturally and safely, with added digestive support from probiotics. But yogurt's benefits go beyond muscle repair. One of the biggest reasons for chronic joint pain is inflammation, your body's immune system staying switched on for too long and attacking its own tissues. The live probiotics in yogurt, such as lactobacillus and bifidobacterium, help to calm this inflammation right at its source, the gut. These friendly bacteria rebuild your gut lining, stop toxins from leaking into your bloodstream, and help your immune system regain balance. When your gut is calm, your immune system relaxes, and when that happens, inflammation throughout your joints begins to cool down naturally. There's strong scientific evidence behind this. A study published in the British Journal of Nutrition showed that seniors who ate probiotic yogurt every day reduced their inflammatory markers by more than 30% in just 6 weeks. Many participants said their joints felt looser and less stiff, and they could walk longer distances with more comfort. Another crucial benefit is how yogurt supports bone and cartilage repair. Remember, joint pain isn't just about sore muscles, it's also about what's happening inside your bones. As we age, bones become more porous and cartilage begins to thin, making every movement feel heavy and painful. Yogurt provides a steady supply of calcium, vitamin D, and magnesium, 3 nutrients that keep bones dense and cartilage strong. Magnesium, in particular, helps your body absorb calcium properly. Without it, calcium can build up in the wrong places, like your arteries or kidneys, instead of strengthening your bones. The live cultures in yogurt also help your body produce something called short-chain fatty acids in the gut. These compounds are known to protect cartilage cells and reduce the enzymes that cause joint breakdown. So, in a very real way, the right yogurt can help preserve the cushioning between your bones. Yogurt also plays an important role in balancing your hormones, especially those linked to strength and recovery. As we age, levels of growth hormone and testosterone naturally decline, which slows down muscle repair. Interestingly, research has found that dairy proteins found in yogurt can stimulate the release of IGF-1, a natural growth factor that helps rebuild tissues and maintain strength. One study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that seniors who consumed yogurt twice a day had significantly higher IGF-1 levels compared to those who didn't. These same participants also reported better sleep and faster recovery after light activity. Another hidden reason yogurt is so effective is because it improves nutrient absorption. After 60, our stomach acid and digestive enzymes decrease, meaning even healthy foods might not be properly digested. Yogurt's probiotics restore the balance of bacteria in the gut, helping your body absorb proteins, vitamins, and minerals much more efficiently. This means more calcium reaches your bones, more protein is used by your muscles, and inflammation is naturally lowered. Some studies even show that eating yogurt regularly improves how your body uses vitamin D, a key nutrient that keeps your muscles energized and your joints moving smoothly. So, when you combine all these effects, stronger muscles, reduced inflammation, better digestion, improved hormone balance, and enhanced bone strength, you start to see why yogurt can be such a powerful natural therapy for aging joints and muscles. It's affordable, easy to digest, and doesn't require any complicated supplements. Just a few spoonfuls of the right yogurt every day can begin to reverse years of silent inflammation and weakness. But here's the catch, not every yogurt is good for you. Some yogurts on the shelves are actually making your pain worse because they're filled with added sugars, artificial thickeners, and low-quality milk that trigger inflammation instead of healing it. That's why, in the next part of this video, I'll show you the 4 best yogurts that actually help your body rebuild muscle and stop joint pain fast, the exact ones I recommend to my patients right here in the United States. Now that you understand how yogurt can heal your joints and muscles, let's talk about the 4 specific types of yogurts that are proven to work best, especially for seniors over 60. Each of these has a unique blend of nutrients and probiotics that target inflammation, rebuild strength, and support healthy digestion. And the best part is, they're easy to find in most grocery stores across the United States. Let's start with the first one, the powerhouse of all yogurts when it comes to muscle recovery and joint health, Greek yogurt. This one is thick, creamy, and packed with protein. Just one serving can contain twice as much protein as regular yogurt, around 15 to 20 grams per cup. That's a big deal for older adults because, as we discussed earlier, your body becomes less efficient at using protein as you age. Greek yogurt gives your muscles the extra amino acids they need to rebuild and stay strong. But what really makes Greek yogurt stand out is its calcium to protein balance. It provides the perfect ratio for muscle contraction and bone health. Plus, it's loaded with probiotics that soothe inflammation from within the gut. In fact, clinical studies show that seniors who ate plain, unsweetened Greek yogurt daily for 8 weeks showed measurable improvements in knee flexibility and leg strength. The best kind is plain, full-fat Greek yogurt, not flavored or low-fat versions. Flavored ones usually contain added sugar, which can increase inflammation and worsen joint pain. When you choose your yogurt, look for brands that say, contains live and active cultures, on the label. In the United States, reliable options include Chobani Plain Whole Milk Greek Yogurt, Phage Total 5%, or Siggy's Greek-style yogurt. Each of these provides natural probiotics and healthy fats that support hormone balance and joint lubrication. You can eat it as is, mix it with a few fresh blueberries or a teaspoon of honey for natural sweetness, or even use it in place of sour cream in meals. The second yogurt I recommend is Icelandic yogurt, also known as Skyr. This yogurt comes from a centuries-old Icelandic tradition and is even thicker than Greek yogurt. What's special about Skyr is that it's not only rich in protein but also extremely high in calcium and low in sugar. Seniors who are trying to manage weight, blood sugar, or inflammation often find Skyr to be the perfect balance. It builds muscle without spiking insulin levels. Skyr's dense texture comes from being strained multiple times, which concentrates its nutrients. This process also removes much of the lactose, making it easier to digest for people who are sensitive to dairy. Skyr contains strains like Streptococcus thermophilus and Lactobacillus bulgaricus, which are powerful probiotics known to support gut health and reduce arthritis-related inflammation. In one European study, older adults who ate Icelandic yogurt daily reported improved joint flexibility and fewer flare-ups of knee pain after 4 weeks. The protein from Skyr helps maintain lean body mass, which is crucial for balance and mobility. Brands like Siggy's Icelandic Skyr or Icelandic Provisions are excellent options you'll find in most American stores. If you prefer a little variety, you can add ground flaxseed or chia seeds for an omega-3 boost, both of which also help calm joint inflammation. The third type of yogurt that I recommend, and one that's often overlooked, is kefir yogurt. Now, technically, kefir is a fermented milk drink, but it behaves much like a thin yogurt and carries even more probiotic power. While Greek and Icelandic yogurts may contain 5 or 6 live cultures, kefir can contain over 30 different strains of beneficial bacteria and yeasts. That makes it one of the most powerful foods for gut repair and inflammation control. Kefir's broad probiotic diversity helps repair the gut lining, reduce harmful bacteria, and support nutrient absorption. And since inflammation in the gut often triggers inflammation in the joints, kefir works on the root cause of arthritis and stiffness. It's especially useful for seniors dealing with long-term digestive issues like bloating, gas, or constipation, which can interfere with proper nutrient absorption. What's more, kefir contains vitamin K2, a rare nutrient that helps calcium move into the bones where it belongs instead of collecting in arteries or soft tissues. That means stronger bones, fewer fractures, and healthier blood circulation, all critical for adults over 60. Drinking just one small glass of kefir daily can help maintain bone density and muscle tone. You can find kefir in the dairy section of most supermarkets. Look for brands like Lifeway Kefir, Maple Hill Creamery, or Green Valley Creamery if you prefer lactose-free versions. I usually recommend unsweetened kefir. It has a tangy taste, but you can mix it with cinnamon, berries, or a small piece of banana for flavor without adding sugar. And now for the fourth yogurt, the one many people don't expect, plant-based probiotic yogurt, especially almond or coconut-based varieties fortified with calcium and live cultures. While dairy yogurts have their benefits, not everyone can tolerate lactose or casein. For those people, plant-based yogurts provide a wonderful alternative that still supports joints and muscles. Good quality plant yogurts can contain probiotics like Lactobacillus acidophilus and Bifidobacterium bifidum, which help reduce inflammation and support gut balance. Many are fortified with vitamin D, calcium, and pea protein, nutrients that help seniors maintain bone and muscle strength. Coconut-based yogurts also contain medium-chain triglycerides, MCTs, healthy fats that provide quick energy to muscles and help improve stamina. Almond-based yogurts, on the other hand, supply magnesium, one of the most essential minerals for bone health and muscle relaxation. If you choose this type, make sure it's unsweetened and fortified, and avoid any that list added sugar or corn syrup among the top ingredients. Some of the best U.S. brands for plant-based yogurts include Silk Unsweetened Almond Yogurt, So Delicious Coconut Yogurt, and Kite Hill Greek-Style Almond Yogurt. These are perfect options for anyone who prefers dairy-free nutrition but still wants all the probiotic and anti-inflammatory benefits. Now, let's talk about how to get the maximum benefit from whichever yogurt you choose. The timing of consumption actually matters more than most people realize. The best time for seniors to eat yogurt is in the morning, preferably on an empty stomach or as part of breakfast. That's when your gut bacteria are most active and ready to absorb new probiotics. Eating yogurt early in the day helps regulate digestion, stabilize energy levels, and reduce inflammation before it builds up during the day. If you do light exercises or stretching, try eating yogurt within 30 minutes afterward. This is what we call the muscle recovery window, when your body needs amino acids to rebuild muscle fibers and restore energy. Pairing yogurt with a few nuts or oats at that time creates a perfect recovery meal. It fuels your body while reducing post-exercise soreness. Another important note, avoid combining yogurt with very sugary fruits or processed granola, as that can cancel out the anti-inflammatory benefits. Instead, add anti-inflammatory toppings like blueberries, chia seeds, turmeric, or cinnamon. These ingredients have natural antioxidants that work hand in hand with the probiotics to repair tissues and reduce pain. You might also consider making a simple nighttime yogurt blend. Before bed, have a few spoonfuls of Greek or Icelandic yogurt with a pinch of turmeric and a drizzle of honey. The slow-digesting proteins help repair muscle overnight, while honey and turmeric help you sleep better and reduce morning stiffness. Many of my patients who try this routine notice within a week that their joints feel looser in the morning and their legs feel more stable when walking. Let me share a quick example from my clinic. One of my patients, a 72-year-old retired teacher, came to me complaining of knee pain and muscle fatigue. She had tried supplements, pain creams, and even injections, but her relief never lasted. We adjusted her diet and added 1 serving of plain Greek yogurt in the morning and a half cup of kefir before bed. Within 6 weeks, her knee pain reduced by nearly half, and her muscle strength improved noticeably. She said she could finally walk her dog again without stopping to rest every few minutes. That's the kind of difference the right yogurt can make. So, to recap, here are the 4 best yogurts for seniors to stop joint pain and rebuild muscle. First, plain whole milk Greek yogurt for its high protein and calcium content. Second, Icelandic Skyr for its extra thickness, high protein, and low sugar. Third, Kefir yogurt for its powerful probiotics and bone-strengthening vitamin K2. And fourth, plant-based fortified yogurts like almond or coconut yogurt for those who prefer dairy-free options but still want joint and muscle support. Each of these yogurts offers a different strength, but they all share one thing in common: they reduce inflammation, support the gut, and provide nutrients that aging bodies need to stay strong. If you start adding just 1 serving a day, you'll notice the difference not only in how your joints feel but in your overall energy and mobility. And remember, consistency is key. You can't fix years of inflammation overnight, but the steady daily intake of the right yogurt can gradually restore comfort, stability, and strength to your body. Whether you eat it plain, mix it into smoothies, or use it as a topping on fruit, make it a daily ritual, your joints will thank you for it. Now, let's move on to something equally important: how to include yogurt safely and effectively in your daily diet, so you get all the healing benefits without any side effects or mistakes. Now that you know which yogurts can help rebuild your muscles and relieve joint pain, let's talk about how to include them in your daily routine safely and effectively. Because even the healthiest food can lose its benefits if eaten the wrong way, at the wrong time, or in the wrong combination. The first and most important tip is to keep it simple and consistent. 1 serving of yogurt every day is enough to begin repairing inflammation and supporting muscle health. That's about 3/4 to 1 full cup, no need for large portions. The body responds best to regular, moderate intake rather than heavy, occasional eating. Think of it like fueling your body daily rather than flooding it all at once. The ideal time to eat yogurt is in the morning, about 20 to 30 minutes after you wake up. That's when your digestive system is ready to absorb probiotics, calcium, and protein most efficiently. You can enjoy it plain, or mix it with anti-inflammatory toppings like cinnamon, flaxseed, turmeric, or a few fresh berries. Avoid adding refined sugar, jams, or processed granola, since those can trigger inflammation and cancel out the benefits you're trying to get. If you do light stretching or a short walk in the morning, having yogurt afterward is even better. It acts like a gentle recovery shake. The combination of protein and probiotics helps your muscles recover while reducing joint stiffness from early morning movement. Some seniors also benefit from a small serving of yogurt in the evening, about an hour before bed. The slow-digesting proteins in yogurt, especially casein, help your body repair and rebuild tissues overnight. Many of my patients who eat a few spoonfuls of Greek or Icelandic yogurt before bed say they wake up with less stiffness and more energy. You can even add a touch of turmeric or honey at night to support restful sleep and joint comfort. Another helpful tip is to rotate your yogurt choices during the week. For example, you might have Greek yogurt for breakfast on Monday, Icelandic Skyr on Wednesday, and Kefir on Friday. This rotation gives your body a variety of probiotic strains, ensuring that your gut health continues improving from different angles. Each yogurt type offers its own unique nutrients, so mixing them up helps you get a complete range of benefits. However, moderation and quality are key. Always read the label before buying yogurt. Choose those that say, contains live and active cultures, and avoid any with more than 8 grams of sugar per serving. Artificial flavors, sweeteners, and stabilizers can cause bloating and inflammation, exactly what you're trying to heal. Also, if you're lactose intolerant or have sensitive digestion, start with small servings or switch to lactose-free options like kefir or plant-based yogurt. Your body will gradually adapt as your gut bacteria rebalance. Finally, remember that yogurt works best as part of a balanced diet. Combine it with other anti-inflammatory foods such as leafy greens, berries, salmon, nuts, and olive oil. Drink plenty of water to keep your joints lubricated, and make sure you move a little every day. Even a 15-minute walk can help distribute nutrients to your muscles and cartilage. When eaten correctly, yogurt becomes more than just food. It becomes a form of gentle medicine that works quietly inside your body, rebuilding strength, reducing pain, and restoring the energy you thought you had lost with age. If there's one thing I want you to take away from this video, it's this: you have far more control over your joint pain and muscle loss than you think. The key isn't hidden in expensive supplements or complex treatments, it's in the small, consistent choices you make every day. And one of those powerful choices is simply adding the right kind of yogurt to your diet. For years, I've watched my senior patients struggle with knee pain, hip stiffness, and declining muscle strength. Many believed it was just old age catching up. But when we introduced probiotic-rich, high-protein yogurts into their daily meals, something remarkable happened. Within weeks, most began moving easier, sleeping better, and feeling stronger. Their energy improved, their digestion settled, and their joint pain eased. It wasn't magic, it was science and nutrition working together, exactly the way the body was designed to heal. If you start today, just one serving of plain Greek yogurt, Icelandic Skyr, Kefir, or a fortified plant-based yogurt can start nourishing your gut and rebuilding your strength from the inside out. Don't underestimate what that daily serving can do over time. Yogurt provides live probiotics to reduce inflammation, proteins to rebuild muscle, and essential nutrients that help your bones stay strong and flexible. I always tell my patients, healing doesn't happen overnight, but it does happen when you stay consistent. Combine your yogurt habit with a balanced diet rich in vegetables, fruits, and healthy fats. Stay hydrated, stretch your joints gently, and move a little every day. These small habits build momentum, and before long, you'll notice your pain easing and your energy returning. So, the next time you open your fridge, remember that what's inside can either harm or heal your body. Choose wisely. Choose the yogurt that strengthens, not the one that adds sugar and inflammation. This is Dr. Michael Harris reminding you, you're never too old to rebuild your health. Your joints can move better, your muscles can grow stronger, and your body can still surprise you. It all starts with the right food, the right consistency, and the belief that healing is still possible.